This year, it's all about creating a game that allows you to sort of play beautiful, and how we're going to do that is really as a development team. We sort of took a step back and looked at all the systems we have. We have some phenomenal technology in our game, sort of physics driven, especially with the player impact engine, ball physics that we're doing. And what we wanted to do is look at all the systems and tech that we have, and literally how do we improve all elements of our game? How do we innovate across the entire pitch? So we've been doing that. We want to create an incredibly balanced experience. I think last year the game was a little bit imbalanced, where pace and speed were quite dominant. Our fans told us they wanted to have more sort of confidence in defending, in the fact that it's difficult to stay with the speedy wingers like Bale and Messi. So I've done a lot of work around responsiveness in defending, the agility of the defenders themselves to keep with those speedy wingers. We've also looked at our AI logic around defending. So your teammates are defending much more as a unit. They'll move away from the player that they're marking to cover dangerous space. So centre backs will cover each other. Players also told us they wanted the midfield to matter. They wanted to see play built up through the midfield. So we've really worked on our interception logic. Players are now much more aggressive in trying to take away the ball, which really has had a profound effect on the feeling of the game. You have to think about where you're placing a pass. You have to build up play now through the midfield. You can't just ping a ball from the back to the front, which happened at times last year. It really adds more variety to the game, so you can't just use that pace. Maybe you've got to get it wide. Maybe you can play that ball into feet up top, but you really have to think about varying your approach to attack. To counter that, I talked about balance. We've also got what we call passing with purpose. So hold down right bumper and pass, and you can now ping a pass with more speed. We've got no-touch dribbling, which is a great innovation in dribbling that allows you to hold down sort of left bumper or L1, and you can sort of fake and not touch the ball. When you're dribbling with it, you can actually say, okay, I'm going to let the ball run and just fake to the side. And then finally, a lot of work around shooting as well, and how the ball interacts with how the ball and foot interact to create this more emergent behavior. So balls will swing away if you cut across them, trying to wrap your foot around, sort of curler into the top corner. So really innovating across the entire pitch to create an incredibly balanced experience. Yeah, I mean, I think probably the most profound one for me is the interceptions. I think it really makes the game feel different. You have to think about what you're doing when you're making a pass. It might be that actually you can see a player, but you can see that there's, the opposition's close. You think, okay, I need to make maybe an easier ball square instead of pushing it forward. So really thinking about how you build up play. I think that's one of the biggest changes we've made. Big changes. We've introduced women's national teams this year, which is possibly one of the most important features we've ever added to our game. In FIFA Ultimate Team, we've added what we call draft mode, which is one of the biggest changes we've ever made to Ultimate Team in a year, and allows you to now go in and pick a team. You get 5 choices in every position. You're actually going to get to play players that maybe you wouldn't get straight away. Some of the better players in Ultimate Team you actually get to play with. You can use coins to enter, and then you'll actually, even if you lose your first game, you'll get a reward at the end of it. You'll get a reward of a pack or sort of items within FIFA Ultimate Team, and then you go and play, and if you win 4 games, you get even bigger rewards. So really nice mechanics in there. It's a great way, to actually learn how to play Ultimate Team with all the chemistry and mechanics being in there as well. But it's also a great way, to get, rewards to take back into the core Ultimate Team experience as well. In career mode, we've innovated with 2 major editions of preseason tournaments, adding to the authenticity. Lots of teams right now have been out on preseason tours. I know you're a Liverpool fan, obviously. Liverpool have just come back from Asia, from Australia. We want to bring that element into our game where, pre-season felt a little bit more exciting. There was tournaments. You can win money that you can put towards your transfer budget. So really excited about being able to bring that authenticity into career mode, and also training, which allows you to train players so that they'll grow. You can have a bit more control over player growth, specifically train players in different areas. High potential players will grow more quickly. You can grow fringe players, bring them into the first team, or even up their transfer value so you can sell them on. Again, we're getting more money to put into your sort of transfer kitty that maybe you could get a big name signing in. Yeah, so very sadly, our creative director Simon Humber was battling cancer for a couple of years, and earlier on this year he lost that battle, and unfortunately passed away. But he was a huge contributor to FIFA over the last 10 years. He was, the person, the creative behind some of the biggest features we've ever added, including Ultimate Team, and we wanted to really remember him. He's a massive Portsmouth fan, and so we've added Fratton Park into the game this year, and we were able to sort of tell him that before he sadly died, and we're very proud to be able to do that for him.